Yeah, I'm Demon's Mate, First Class Lester Speaks, as most of you know. And this is Introduction to Misery M101. Now, what's that?
Is this Murder and Mayhem?
No, Murder and Mayhem are down the hall, 2 doors down on the right. Yeah, that's all right. Just get the hell out, all right? Idiots abound. Yes, well, anyway, I can tell by the looks on your faces that you would much rather be down in Murder and Mayhem than here in boring old Intro to Misery with Lester Speaks. Oh yes, Murder and Mayhem. Oh, it's so much more sexy, isn't it? So much more sexy than Misery. And the instructor's sexier too, Miss Spivey. Oh my God, what a handful she is, eh? Oh, yeah, well, that's beside the point. But I do want to talk about that, about the importance of misery. Now, when you start out, human behavior is such that you can't just throw a switch and expect people to go off slaughtering one another. It doesn't work that way. You have to build up to it. You have to start small, as it were, and work your way up to more destructive behaviors. Think of misery as that platform, and you're going to push your victim off that platform, and they're going to go on to more destructive activity. All right? So you have to start small. And so misery really is, it's an art, actually. There's an art to it. And I'm going to teach you that art, if you let me. But first thing I want you to do is go back to your quarters and think about what I've said about starting small and working your way up to murder and mayhem. You got to make them unhappy first. You got to make them uncomfortable. You got to make them angry and desperate and bitter, enraged, before you expect them to do the things you really want them to do. So, I'll teach you the art of misery over the course of the next 9 or 10 classes. But for now, I want you to go back to your quarters and think about what I just said.
It seems like it's awfully long.
What's that?
How long is this class?
Excuse me? What's your name?
Carver.
Carver. Carver, is it? Well, Carver, one, you don't interrupt me while I'm speaking. I don't appreciate that. Not one little bit. Now, the other thing is, you do what you are supposed to be doing, and you let me worry about the length of the class. All right? The class is as long as I say it is. And today, it's like a 5-minute class. But the important thing is that you go back to your quarters and you think about what I've said. Think about how important misery is to in the larger scheme of things, as it were. I'll be keeping my eye on you, Carver. In the meantime, get out of here. Go back to your quarters and think about what I've said. Thank you. Get out. Go on, get out.